There's a point where even the most patient person decides enough is enough. And when that person is a Sigma male, the transformation is nothing short of remarkable. Sigma males are known for their independence, quiet strength, and ability to navigate life without the need for constant validation. They observe more than they speak, prefer solitude over meaningless social interactions, and often choose peace over conflict. This is why many people misinterpret their calmness as weakness. But here's what most don't realize. Sigma males aren't pushovers. They aren't naive. They don't tolerate disrespect forever. They simply choose to give people the benefit of the doubt until they can't anymore. And when that moment comes, when a Sigma male is done being nice, everything changes. They don't lash out. They don't cause chaos. They become something much more dangerous, completely indifferent. And when that happens, the world around them takes notice. The immediate behavioral shift. The moment a Sigma male decides he's done being nice, the first noticeable change is his silence, but not the kind that invites questioning. It's the kind that signals complete disengagement. Unlike others who might argue or seek closure, a Sigma simply disappears, emotionally, mentally, and sometimes even physically. He doesn't waste time explaining himself to those who never valued his presence in the first place. No warnings, no emotional outbursts, just a clean break. He also stops caring about pleasing others. Sigma males are naturally independent, but when they're in their nice phase, they might offer advice, help others, or give people more chances than they deserve. That ends the moment he realizes he's being used or taken for granted. Then comes brutal honesty. Before, he might have softened his words or let things slide, simply because he didn't see the point in unnecessary conflict. But when he's done being nice, he becomes direct, unfiltered, and unapologetic. If something doesn't sit right with him, he'll say it, without hesitation, without fear of how others react. Most importantly, his confidence skyrockets. No longer weighed down by fake relationships or social obligations, he moves with precision. His presence becomes more intense, his actions more purposeful. He is no longer someone who allows others to dictate his reality. He becomes the one in control. And that's when things really start to change. How he handles people who took advantage of him. When a Sigma male is done being nice, the first people to notice are the ones who took advantage of his kindness. But by the time they realize, it's already too late. 1. He ignores manipulators. Completely Sigma, males don't waste energy on revenge or arguments. Instead, they do something much more powerful. They go silent. If someone played games, lied, or took them for granted, the Sigma simply erases them from his life. No explanations, no second chances. 2. He stops helping people who never reciprocated. Before, he might have offered advice, support, or even financial help. But once he realizes that some people only take and never give, he cuts them off without warning. It's not about being selfish. It's about recognizing who truly deserves his time. 3. He ends fake friendships. Instantly, a Sigma doesn't do fake loyalty. If he senses that someone only keeps him around for personal gain, he won't argue or confront them. He'll just walk away and never look back. 4. He enforces unapologetic boundaries. Before, a Sigma might have tolerated small disrespect to keep the peace. Not anymore. Once he's done being nice, he makes it crystal clear what he will and won't accept. Anyone who tests his limits will find themselves completely shut out. People who once relied on his kindness start to panic. They can't manipulate him anymore. They can't guilt-trip him. And the more they try, the faster he disappears from their lives. How he becomes more dangerous, in a good way. When a Sigma male is done being nice, he doesn't just change, he evolves. And while he never seeks conflict, he becomes a much more dangerous version of himself. In a good way. 1. He becomes emotionally unavailable. A Sigma male already keeps his emotions private, but once he's done being nice, he becomes completely unreachable. People who used to guilt-trip or manipulate him no longer have access to his emotions. They might try to provoke a reaction, but he remains cold and indifferent. 2. He becomes laser-focused on success. With no distractions from toxic people, he puts all his energy into his personal goals. Whether it's business, fitness, or self-improvement, he levels up at an unstoppable rate. His time is now spent on things that actually matter and nothing else. 3. He masters the art of silent revenge. A Sigma doesn't believe in childish retaliation. His revenge is silent, strategic, and long-term. He doesn't waste time proving people wrong. He just becomes so successful that they regret ever doubting him. 4. He stops engaging in pointless debates. Once a Sigma is done being nice, he stops explaining himself. If someone disrespects him, he doesn't argue. He just walks away. If people don't understand his choices, he lets them think whatever they want. He doesn't owe anyone an explanation. At this stage, a Sigma male is no longer controlled by emotions, people's opinions, or social expectations. And that makes him a force that nobody can manipulate anymore. How others react to the new Sigma male. When a Sigma male is done being nice, the people around him don't know how to handle it. They were used to his patience, his quiet support, and his willingness to listen. But now he's different. 1. Shock and confusion. The first reaction, pure shock. People who used to take advantage of his kindness suddenly realize that he won't tolerate it anymore. They try to reach him, but he's already disconnected. 2. The users try to win him back. Those who benefited from his generosity will try to pull him back in. They'll make excuses, fake apologies, or even act like nothing happened. But it's useless. The Sigma has moved on, and he doesn't revisit the past. 3. Some admire him, others fear him. Once he stops being nice, people start seeing him differently. Some respect him more because they realize he's not weak. He was just patient. Others fear him because they can't manipulate him anymore. 4. He gains more respect. Strangely, once a Sigma male stops chasing approval, people start giving it to him. His detachment, confidence, and independence make him stand out, and that makes people take him more seriously than ever before. By the time people realize they messed up, the Sigma male has already disappeared from their lives. And this time he's not coming back. The power of being done. When a Sigma male is done being nice, he unlocks a new level of power, the kind that comes from complete independence and self-control. 1. He wins by walking away. Most people waste energy proving a point. Not a Sigma. He wins by leaving. No arguments, no fights, just silence. And in that silence, the people who wronged him are left wondering what happened. 2. His energy becomes unstoppable. Without toxic people draining his time and focus, he rebuilds himself stronger than ever. He sharpens his mind, strengthens his body, and levels up in every area of his life. His success becomes his only response to those who doubted him. 3. Nobody can control him. Once a Sigma reaches this stage, nothing can hold him back. Emotional manipulation, social expectations, even relationships, he is in full control now. He decides who deserves his time, and he never settles for less. 4. The ultimate freedom, the biggest transformation. He becomes untouchable. He no longer depends on people's approval, friendships that drain him, or social validation. He moves on his own terms, in his own world. And that makes him unstoppable. When a Sigma male is done being nice, he doesn't become cruel, he becomes free. And once he reaches that level, there is no going back. A Sigma male was never weak, he was just choosing peace. For a long time, he tolerated things that didn't serve him. He let people show their true colors. He gave second chances. But once he's done being nice, there is no going back. He stops wasting time on meaningless conversations. He stops helping people who only take. He erases toxic relationships without a word. And most importantly, he stops explaining himself to those who never listened in the first place. The people who took him for granted. They feel the difference immediately. They wonder why he's so cold, why he no longer replies, why he seems so different. The truth is simple. He's done playing the game. Now he's on a different path. One that doesn't require external validation. One that focuses on growth, discipline, and self-mastery. Some will admire this new version of him. Others will fear it. But one thing is guaranteed, everyone will notice it. Because a Sigma male doesn't seek attention, but when he detaches from nonsense, his energy shifts. He starts moving with purpose. His success speaks for itself. And while others are busy wondering what happened, he's already 10 steps ahead, building a life where he answers to no one but himself. The moment he stops being nice is the moment he becomes untouchable. And once he reaches that level, there is no going back.